News breaking on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's refusal to return here to the United Kingdom for the forthcoming memorial of the late Duke of Edinburgh, His Royal Highness Prince Philip. But what is it? Hi, good morning, Neil. Sean here at the very heart of London today. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Oh yes, go on, let's all have a big wave. Hope you're all keeping sane and well in this mad world that we're all living in. I tell you what though as well, I don't know where the days go. Do you find it like that? It just seems to skip along and suddenly you're on Wednesday, Thursday and you think, okay, what happened to Monday? As ever, I often ask these questions because I genuinely am interested. It doesn't matter what time you go to bed or what time you get up, the days never seem to be long enough, do they? There's always something else to do. I know, even the boring things like washing and ironing. I know, girls, I know it's hard. Back as ever though to your breaking royal story of the day. Now this particular story caught my eye obviously because, as we now know, Prince Harry has decided it's unsafe here in London to return, and more importantly, you know, he needs security. It's strange, isn't it? He turned up at the rodeo with very little security and no one bothered him, but over here he seemingly thinks that he's got a lot more to lose. And what's very strange when you think about it, that, you know, Prince Harry himself really did have quite a charmed life prior to absconding and living in California, and prior to that, of course, Canada. But now, as I say, he feels that it's unsafe and he's now decided that he doesn't want to return. And this is, you know, I find appalling, if I'm honest, for the memorial of his late grandfather, Prince Philip. And when you think about this also, you know, it wouldn't be very difficult, as I've said here before on the show, for him to simply return, just himself, you know, pop along. But no, seemingly not. What's important to note also now though is they've realised finally, their team over in California, the backlash that this has created. As we also know, Our Gracious Majesty the Queen is having mobility issues and soon to be celebrating 96 years young. What a gal, eh? Still working, still active, and more importantly, still well loved around the world. How many people can truly say that? But for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the former cable TV actress, they finally sniffed out the fact that they're proving unpopular. The penny's finally dropped. So their team are getting set to release a statement, no doubt on their website, to say exactly how they will be celebrating this historic event privately over in California. Now, this, of course, is there to appease the people who are saying that they're being rude, arrogant and frivolous by not basically coming over to attend. Now, if I'm brutally frank, the British public over here are none too fussed about seeing Meghan Markle. That's what's happened, allegedly, and we have to say, when we've taken Vox Pop's polls here on the streets of London. Seemingly, she has been cast aside as a vixen. You know, we don't really know as to say why there's always a goodie and a baddie in each story. Prince Harry remains slightly untainted, and things could turn around for him if he was to return. But what I'm told is that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, as I say, will be releasing a statement giving and sharing their memories of truly a wonderful man who gave so much service to Our Gracious Majesty the Queen and, of course, his country. And let's not forget what he did during the war too. You know, a lot of people find Prince Philip a little bit Marmite, but he was a great guy, and he certainly would have put certain people in their place today if he'd have still been around. What a shame for our gracious Queen that sadly he had to leave her. However, when we know more, I'll share it with you. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.